ツインカムツインターボ新クレスタクレスタが伸びやかに駆け抜ける新クレスタ。
What is up, guys? Pancho Cortez, and I'm coming at you with a new pomade that just dropped this summer. It's Hole's Original. Now, the idea of this pomade is that it's supposed to be like an old school oil base, but with a modern twist of masculine scents, definitely directed at men. And I have to say that after working with this pomade for about a week, there's a lot to cover. Now, first, this is it, Hole's Original. This is definitely trying to capture the old school 1950s automobile feel. Has the Cadillac logo underneath. He's got the chrome sides that you would have seen on fenders back in the day. And, you know, it's pretty cool if he's, since he's capturing the retro look in this tin. On the backside, here we have his rating system for the shine and for the hold. For his hold, he gives it a 4 out of 5. For his shine, he gave it a 3 out of 5. Top of that, he has your ingredients list that's, really necessary. 3 key ingredients: wax, petroleum, and castor oil. For those of you guys that aren't familiar with oil-based pomades, you usually need wax if you're going to get grip in the hair. You need the petroleum jelly just not only for your shine, but also for the grip as well. That's what softens it up. And you need castor oil to help you out with that shine to kind of keep your hair healthy. Now, when Garrett Hole sent me these pomades, he gave me about 2 of them, the Whiskey Rebellion and Tobacco Vanilla. So before I cover the fragrances of the pomade, I'm just going to be discussing the actual product itself. Now, looking at it, it's white. It's got a creamy texture. It's very soft when scooping it out, so I didn't get too much resistance. It was fairly easy. When I was applying it, the slight problem I had was that if I didn't rub it in my hand vigorously enough, when it would be applied, it would look like it was flaking. So when you're applying this, get about 2 fingertips worth of it, put it in the palm of your hand and just rub it vigorously, because it'll dilute in your hands and you'll be able to apply it in without it looking like it's flaking. But other than that, there was really no other issues with it. So for the previous week, I was in Palm Springs and just generally in the Coachella Valley area for golfing. So when I'd be using this out on the course, it actually held pretty well. It was very stiff. I didn't add anything else to it. It was just the pomade by itself. When I was applying the pomade in my hair, I got a little bit of tug and pull, not too much. I would recommend putting this pomade in while your hair is dry, or if it's like a little bit moist, just because when I applied it in wet, I got a little bit of resistance and it was a pain in the butt, and so I had to wait for my hair to dry for it to actually work. Since this is an oil-based pomade, there are high expectations for it to shine, which it does, and I would say that this is like the 3.5 shine. You definitely get that oil-based shine, but you don't get that crazy hair tonic petroleum shine. So it holds your hair down pretty well. Since it's the summertime, definitely stick with the executive contour or the atomic age side part, just because you have your hairs overlapping and it's easier to maintain, whereas if you have a pompadour, I could see it easily splitting. If you're going to do a pompadour, definitely do it in cooler weather in around the fall and winter, just because I don't see it having any problems there whatsoever. It is a pomade with a good grip, but because it is an oil-based pomade, it can still suffer from that, unfortunately. Now, moving on to the fragrances of this pomade, I have to say my favorite one was the Tobacco Vanilla. Now, the Tobacco Vanilla had a great contrast in it. It knocked it out of the ballpark, and it wasn't a generic type of scent where you just have some soapy vanilla and just your average cinnamon. It actually stood out to me, and I got a lot of compliments on it when I was walking around town. The first note, which is bold, it's a little bit like a cinnamon type. It's warm, and then when you close off, it's a soft, sweet scent. That's where the vanilla comes in, and that's where the contrast is. They're good. They're 2 different fragrances, but they work together. That isn't to say the Whiskey Rebellion was a bad scent. It was actually a good scent as well. It was very consistent through its initial note all the way to the closing, and what I got from it was a warm cinnamon throughout. And the reason why is because most whiskeys actually use cinnamon in their ingredients. I know Jack Daniel's uses it in some of their whiskeys as well, and it gives it that kick. That's what really flavors it, and it worked in this pomade because both of these fragrances as evening scents, just ones that are perfect for dates, or if you're gonna go for a night out on the town, you're gonna just hang out, these work for it. It was Just great working with it. I loved using it. When it came to washing it out, I used Schwarzkopf or Schwarzkopf shampoo, warm water. I applied it in, just let it sit there for a bit, washed it out. It washed out pretty easy. So if you're a thick-haired guy looking for a new oil-based pomade to try out, this is definitely the one. By the way, guys, Garrett Hole said I can get a promo code special just for this channel. I will have it in the link, and I will have it in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, and subscribe for more.
Yeah! I have the power of God!